we do that by using insects and spiders as ways to teach people to be brave, to feel empowered, to feel like they have potential in the world. Because when you are afraid of a bug and then you hold it in your hand, you feel very brave, you feel very powerful, and you feel lit up about learning. So that's what we do here in the United States, and we do this in the Amazon rainforest. I did this in Kenya when I lived there, and taught all over Kenya. And so this is our passion, this is our life, and we created a new curriculum for schools, for teachers, schools, and districts that blends STEM, like science, technology, engineering, and math, with something that's called social emotional learning, where students are learning about themselves, they're learning about others, they're learning how to get along, they're learning how to manage their emotions, they're learning how to manage stress. And it's a big deal in American schools. And so we created a really beautiful curriculum. And one of the things that we need to do is sort of tie in all of our marketing and our messaging and our social media, because we teach about bugs in our social media, but also we need to tie that in with our empowerment message and our message about selling this curriculum. And right now everything is kind of disjointed and weird, and we're not quite tied in together. So that's where we are as a business in order to grow. Was that helpful? Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Jessica, do you want to add anything to that? Look, Christy, we've been researching the hell out of you guys, for the last 2 weeks, right? Yes, but thanks for that introduction. In fact, a lot of my people, were arguing the legitimacy, they wanted me to check, that you are legitimate.
Yes.
That's fair.
Which is very interesting. I said, look, these guys have taught more than 170,000 students, and they've been around for a long time, and they've lived in Kenya, and but I think it's very important that we never checked any of our clients' background. If anybody who's willing to pay $100, we are game.
That's fair.
Honestly, and no, just to be, I'm just more, because most of these people I knew them personally. Mm-hmm. I didn't need to,
Right.
But it's a very important lesson that we learned in the last 2 weeks, that we have to have some sense of check and balance to make sure that we're not supporting crooks, or we're not supporting there are always all these kind of people, right? Wow, this service is available for $100 a month. Let me just take it. Let me just use it, right? I need 100 of them. So we got to be careful. So that's one lesson. But we learned a lot about you in the last 2 weeks. We researched, we looked at all your social media channels. But I want to tell you something really simple, right? What we believe in is we have to start making a quick impact with whoever our clients are. We don't believe in, it's not because we don't want to do, we don't believe in drawing a strategic picture, right? And then put together some nice little PowerPoint slide deck, and then, make lots of pictures to both of you back and forth. Because I have done that, I do that all the time, for my day job. I know very well, what not to do, when dealing with entrepreneurs, and even, business owners, and even large businesses. We want to get to the job. So we're not going to make you guys have a perfect strategy for all your social media, your website, all that might happen years down the line as we experiment and, figure this out together. What we want to really do is, what are you trying to do? Who it needs to be in front of? How can we put that in front of people and really see whether they're going to buy, whether they're going to like it, engage it, and then buy it? That's it. That's what we want to do first, right? we're not going to create a better website for you, or we're not going to even try making your social media better. We're not going to do any of those things. We're just going to make one single video along with you, one video that explains what the hell you guys are all about. What is that you're trying to do? Just one video. And then we want to put that one video in front of every single science teacher what they've solved in the US. That's all. And then look at how many of these guys are engaging with that video, how many of them are looking at it, engaging with it, how long are they engaging with that video. So it's almost like measuring how many of them, touched that video and came to your website or to YouTube or wherever we host that video. How many of them spent more time on your website browsing through stuff? And finally, how many of them actually converted? Right? That's the only impact. And what we are not going to promise is, we are not going to promise that, we are going to make some sales, grow exponentially or anything like that. We really don't know. What we can promise instead is we will make sure that every person is presented with your story. What they do with it, whether they buy it or not, is something that is not in our hands, but we will make sure that it is put in front of the right people. And you will be able to see it. You will be able to see that it has reached the right people and they've reacted in the right way. You should be able to see it transparently. And none of this is some hidden, game behind the scene anywhere. It's all going to be right open, and it's going to be visible to every one of you. And you should see this, playing out right in front of your eyes. And at any point in time, you should be able to, walk out. That is also another important thing. Because this is not working for you. You don't have to feel anything, because we believe that whatever we are doing is so important that you'll never walk out on us, never, right? But for whatever reason, if this is not working, if this is not going in the right direction, you have the right to walk out at any point in time. So these are some of the basic ground rules that we can just set for ourselves, because there is really nothing that we have to yeah, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to say, and then we can jump into the details. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I like this very targeted, singular focus on one action plan to get our unit in front of teachers' eyeballs. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah. And if it's, if when it gets to the point where things are up and moving and it's working well, we can use that as a model for some of the other stuff that we're trying to do as well. So I think it sounds great.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, guys, let's get started. Anybody, Anthony, Mohammed, you guys want to add anything? I think, we've been doing a case study on you, for 2 weeks now. So, if anybody wants to add, please feel free to add. I'm just going to share my screen in the meantime. Okay, so just quickly, before we go into the actual steps, I said this is what we need to achieve. I'll go through the summary first, and then we come to each one of them. So what are we saying? We're saying, are we clear that if you can be on mute, if you're not talking, that'll be awesome. Yeah, thanks. So are we clear that what we want to put in front of our potential buyers? That is, the question is for you, Christy and Jessica. Are we only targeting the digital lessons or the physical options as well? So it's important. I think we have some clarity on this. We are trying to put the idea that social emotional learning is really important, and it needs to be and the fact that you guys are approaching it through the world of insects and arthropods and spiders is just is amazing way to make that happen. So that's what the first question is trying to deal. What are we actually trying to put in front of our potential buyers? Are we putting an idea? Are we putting an idea plus something that they can touch and feel? An idea plus something that they can touch, feel, and trial, and then buy. right? So we must be clear about what we are putting in front of them. Second, how do we tell the story? Honestly, we spent like more than 30 minutes last meeting, just trying to go back and forth, just for someone like me to even understand what you both are trying to sell. It took me some time, and that is after me reading it. And you have to imagine somebody who's got no context about you, right? Nothing about you. And then in 140 seconds or 2 minutes and 20 seconds, you should be able to tell your story through a set of, moving videos. And, I'll show you an example. Your entire story, and make him commit to go where you want him to go, right? This is your teaser or your trailer. So that's the second point. And the third point is who's his audience, identifying the target audience to whom the story should be told, and to which channel, and in what priority. So channel being LinkedIn, Twitter. Priority being do we go to all the top schools and the top teachers, or you go to the state by state, etc. We start in Ohio or New York, or we start by school or city by city. These are some of the questions that we need to answer on point number 3. Point number 4, start engaging with the target audience on an individual level through LinkedIn Sales Navigator, right? So this is the best that we have seen so far for individual engagement. We have seen things like Twitter, Facebook, doesn't really work that well for individual engagement, right? For example, if I ask you the simple question, could you go to Twitter and identify all the science teachers in Ohio? You will not be able to do that, right? You won't be able to do that. You might be able to find a list of science teachers, if you're lucky, right? But definitely not the list of science teachers in Ohio or New York. It's impossible for you to individually target in Twitter or even on Facebook. Individually, you can target en masse, but that's a waste of time. Number 5, if they are excited, right, and want to check it out, we can bring them to your site where you have tons of testimonial videos from other teachers. We need them to basically get a lot of credibility. So we have teased them, we have put on a trailer, and then we take them directly to your client testimonials. We do not take you to the Buy Me page, right? We do not take you to the home page. We take them directly to the client testimonials where all other teachers that have already done something with you talk very, very highly of you. If you don't have these things, this is what you should do. You got to do it for at least 3 to 4 teachers. You have to have video testimonials of real people with real credentials. I'm sure this is not a big deal for you. You should be able to get that, you having done this for such a long time. And then we start the campaign, we do the stuff. We think it's not working the way it is supposed to work, then we change our course. We try different message, we try different video, we try a different approach, right? And then see which works. So, but we keep measuring whatever is happening. So yeah, that's what I wanted to quickly talk about right now. Any questions on these 6 steps? We'll go through one by one, but I just wanted to make sure that do you have any questions on the overall 6 steps?
Yeah. I don't know if I've got now, if we can get the right maybe the right audience through the LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Is there any other tool beside the LinkedIn Sales Navigator?
That's a fantastic question. Yes, there are lots and lots of tools, but for some weird reason, it is not as targeted as Sales Navigator. So for example, if I just show you, you cannot, like, for example, I mean, you should be able to look at the screen, right? I won't be able to choose something like Australia, and within Australia, all the non-profit organizations, and within that, a certain type of company with a certain headcount. These kind of, specific targeting is not possible on a Twitter or, those kind of things. So for example, we are on Twitter right now. If I want to search for, if I want to find in Twitter, all the science teachers in Ohio or something like that, how do I do that? I mean, like, I can, maybe I can try something like this, right? I don't know. I mean, like, honestly, I don't know how to do this, right? Science teachers.
Yeah. So something that's interesting. Twitter, I agree with you, is not sort of set up for that targeted reach. No. And honestly, our reach on Twitter as it is right now is that's like a scientist hub. Like, we interact with other scientists on Twitter. But I will say that for another tool, and something that I know our target audience uses, which is teachers, it's Facebook. And Pinterest. But Facebook in particular, they have Facebook groups where teachers are going on to Facebook groups specifically about curricula and resources and social emotional learning, and begging for recommendations and things that they can use. So you can target via Facebook for ads and things.
Absolutely.
And I think it's a similar breakdown. Yeah.
I'm 100% with you on that, but my only problem is this, right? So we did the homework on this, right? So look at this group, social emotional learning. I'm sure out of this 13,000 people in this particular group, 10,000 of them will be definitely from the US, almost, because it's a US based group, and it's a big topic in the US, and therefore so you can easily join the group. So we will do all of these activities as well. We will join the group. We will start posting the things, over there. But my problem here is I won't be able to, target these 12.9 or 12,900 members who like these things. I would not know whether these guys are teachers. I would not know if I can target them individually. I can do that, but it is such a long drawn effort, and Facebook makes a huge amount of hue and cry, if you try to contact let's say more than 10 people at the same time, right? It's a lot of issues, right? But look, what we will do, we will not let go of Facebook. Facebook is a very important thing for this topic. But all I'm trying to tell you is that the amount of individual targeting is extremely limited everywhere else. But what we will do is to join these groups just like this, and then we will on behalf of you. So obviously we will use you to join these groups, so that it is you who we will be representing, and then go and post. So for example, if I show you my own thing, right? I joined this particular thing, right? And then what's on my mind, I just create a post about my own stuff, and I keep putting it over there, right? So that people in this network, almost 47,000 people, gets to know what I'm doing, right? But then my real thing is, I honestly think the easiest thing for me to do is to go into the discussion, and then simply push some content. It's easy, it takes like really nothing. I just put something back here, and then and then post it. I might get a here and there something, but my real ambition is go into the members page, the 47,000 people that are there. I want to be able to reach out to every one of these people separately, right? And talk to them or write to them, or that's a real deal, if you ask me. But then the issue is here is this is like a massive group of people who I cannot sort of prioritize or make sense of. There are people from England, there are people from all over the world, but in LinkedIn, I get like a bang on target. I go and I land where I want to land.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately, that's my thing, right? So that's my problem. But let me show you, right? Just quickly, let me show you. But having said that, we are not going to let go of Facebook and Pinterest. We're going to make sure that Facebook and Pinterest has that thing going on at the back, without any this thing, right? So we will do that, right? Now this we already looked at last time, but let's do this step by step so that we're not running faster, right? So what's the first thing we need, right? So that we take some actions. The first thing we need is, are we clear what we want to sell? I think we are. I think that's what we've spoken so far. Can we tell the story through a video, right? That's the first, and that's the first thing that we need to do, right? And this is a story that we need to create together. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, a sample story that we are creating. So, for example, so the first thing we do is we don't do anything. We take a blank piece of paper and simply write the story like this, like bullet points. Can you see my screen? Let me just make it
Yes.
really easy for everybody to see. Page width. Yeah. So this is a video that we're going to make, right, to introduce who we are to our potential clients, which is you, right? And look at the way I'm writing the story. This will be the first slide. We've stepped up, will you, right? And then the second slide, this will go on for 3 seconds. The second slide will go on for another 3 seconds, right? It won't be a slide, it'll be a video with these words, coming up. Maybe I can start with, an example so that, you see that really easily, right? So this is the platform that, we will be using to, create this video. I'll just show you an example. Say, for example, we created a quick video just a couple of days ago. So I can just, so this is a video that one of our refugees created for the World Bank when they announced just today. So the video happens like this. We could even get sound inside if you want to. Sound as in right now there is a music playing, but you won't hear the music. But we can also have a voice, reading out the thing, like this. So this is, one of the, videos that was made by our refugees in the Kakuma to introduce a particular, concept, for the World Bank. So mainly, show you, but we are talking about, creating one, but it starts with, telling the story in these kind of way. Okay. If you look at every line, it's, it's really small lines, we've broken each line so that, the person who reads it is able to get, just a little bit, there's not long sentences anywhere, right? So what can Step Up do for you? What can, how do we I mean, you get the idea, right? I hope you get the idea. So this is the first step that we do, right? Create the story. The story is just bullets. Any questions you guys have, or I can just keep going. Is that clear?
I have a question.
Shoot.
So y'all use Lumen 5 to make videos, and I think one of the things, and I think that Jessica and I should probably share with you our curriculum so that you can see the style of our video.
Mm-hmm.
We are media, like science media professionals. So we have so much footage of us teaching, of us with bugs, of us doing things, and our footage from the actual curriculum. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be a little bit, how do I say this?
Meticulous.
meticulous, particular about the video that we put out with us in it. Because when you make a video about like the World Bank or something like that, it is not a person, you know what I mean? It is this thing that is other. And because what we sell is us, frankly, at the end of the day, and we have this, you know, we have a very specific presence that people respond to and people recognize. Yeah.
Look,
So,
I'm not going to, Christy, I got it, right? I honestly got it, you know. What I'm willing to look at is, you know, I'll be your critique, you know, many times when you do your work, right, when you're so close to it, you know, you don't see your own problems. My problem is this, you know, you got exactly 140 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the amount of time you have, you know, especially you can go a little bit more, you know, if you can, you know, if we want them to come to somewhere else, like Facebook would allow you maybe 3 minutes, I think, or more than 3 minutes. So we can figure that out, but it needs to be, you know, so small, you know, like short, and it needs to, you know, get the point out. More than happy to look at your videos that you already have, and more than happy to, you know, combine yours. Okay, forget about the example that I showed you. You know, may not be the best example. You know, we are making videos for brands, for products, for persons, for ideas. The format that has really worked for us is how fast can you tell a story?
Yes.
Because, you know, you have really small amount of time. I can show your clips and stuff like that for, you know, 5 seconds, if it tells the story. I would rather use your clips for the entire duration of the video if you have them. Yes. Most of our clients don't have those clips. And if they do, they're not professional, right?
Yes.
Which is why. Yeah.
That's all I was saying is we want to use our clips, but I like that video in that I love that it is accessible to read very quickly, that you can be watching it on your in bed while your partner is asleep, which is how I watch videos all the time, and you can read it and you know what's going on. So I think, and we don't make videos like that, and we should actually be making videos like that, not just for sales, but also for educational purposes. So I'm super excited about that process. And as a video maker, I was also going to compliment you on your outline, how you move through it that way. I think that's how we do it when we're teaching a concept. And what we don't think about is that really we are teaching the concept of ourselves in 140 seconds. And I'm excited about that. And I'm also going to look into Lumen just for us because I like the way that it was storyboarded.
You know, you should look at some of my videos that we have created lately. You know, we started doing this 2 years ago. It was all shabby, but the ones that are coming out now are, you know, super interesting. You know, there is a, you know, so for another company, we did a small challenge. You know, this company is a fairly large company. You know, they gave, you know, a serious amount of money to a marketing agency to make a video to introduce this company's new product. And they gave us $0 to do the same thing because, you know, we are a nobody, but they are big guys. We created a video. I'll share that video with you. He just shared it yesterday, this guy, the founder of this company, on his LinkedIn. Take a look at that video. You will go gobsmacked. I mean, it's really professional. Not because, you know, we are so good at it. We just figured out how to make Lumen 5, you know, scream.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we figured out. We have not figured out how to make the most beautiful videos. We just figured out the art of storytelling and the art of, you know, picking the right videos, you know, to mix our story, you know. And the guy also now wants me to add my voice, you know, and my voice is the worst voice we can get, you know. But he's saying, you know, I really think, you know, you should just, you know, put a voice over actually, right? You know, a typical Indian English is the worst English that we can, you know, probably get. But he's insisting that, you know, I put my voice. But look, that's the first step. Happy to work with you to craft that video. But all I want you to know is do not get tied with what you already have. Okay.
Yes.
Take a fresh piece of paper or a fresh notepad. If you see, I always open my notepad. Why? Because if you want to create something, from scratch, that's the best place. Blank sheet of paper and write your story the way you want it to be told to your new teachers, the teachers that are going to listen to you. And then we will go and find your clips. First the story, then your clips, not the other way around. I have all these things, somehow mix it up. Doesn't work, right? So that's a good homework that I can give you guys. And then, you guys can do that homework. And we will also try and see how we will tell the story, because it's an important exercise for us. We will write our own stories and and how it comes through, right? That's the first step. Once that video is done, so we can do that, with voice and without voice. I prefer with voice because I feel that for people who can hear, it makes a much better impact. But voice actually adds length to the video. The speed with which you can move with your eyes is much faster than with your ears. Your ears are has to be slow. Otherwise, your video will look like like very fast. Right? So the small catch I have, but that's okay. That's all right. We can live with that. Jessica, you have something to say?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, good.
I think also it's interesting to do voice versus no voice for A/B variant testing, right?
Yes, I always do that. I have one with voice and one without voice.
Okay, I'll be quiet. You keep going. This is brilliant. We love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
so,
I have something before you move, Anis.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that the video that we are going to create with Lumen 5 is just like a kind of a hook, just to bring in those crowds. And they can still watch the other videos that Jessica and the colleagues they have to make.
Yeah. Absolutely. It is just a teaser. We are going to tease the people to come and have the real meal. The real cinema is later. We only put the trailer, and we want them to get excited and we want them to visit us. That's the whole idea. You are absolutely right, Jean-Marie. All right.
You.
So that's the first 2 points covered. The action or the homework for both of you is to write your story. Assume each bullet is 3 to 4. Assume 4 seconds long, which means you have you can do maybe 30 bullets, 30 to 40 bullets, or 30 points you can make. Right? Just this is your sort of. So if you look at mine, it's around 30 or 40. I'm a little bit, I need to cut this short, right? So each line is 4 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds long in the video. So you can make up to 40 points maximum, or less.
Can you send us that outline?
Yeah, I can share it. Yeah, of course, I can share this outline. I can, I am creating this video as we speak. I have not even started, so I can share the video also, so that you get a sense of how the story is told, and then how the video actually comes out after that, right? So you can look at that. So if you look at this, not a single slide has been made, but the entire outline is already here, right? This is my story. And just if you want to the one that we did just a few days ago, and which is so this is the terrible video with my voice, which I told them not to do anything with it, but he still thinks it's really good. Let me just just have a look at this. I mean the voice wouldn't come through, but there is voice as well as music, by the way. So there is both. It's not like it's only voice. It doesn't make any sense to show you guys this. I'll send you these video links on Real. I think you can take a look at it. Yeah. Let's go to the next point, which is what? Identify the target audience. I think, this is the single most important point, Jessica and Christy, because this is where, because after this, we can take over, right? But third is where, we need to work closely with you. And the way we can do that is obviously, by going through the search function. We have already started this, last time, but we really need to close this. Okay, so let me explain how this whole thing works, right? So we're going to start with the United States. So we start with that. There are more than 169 million people out there. So obviously we have to reduce that. Let's, search for the word science teacher, right? And we have to be careful whether this is what everybody is using in their, thing. So as soon as I put science teacher, we have come down to 170,000 people. Honestly speaking, this should be enough, right? It is a very decent thing. There are 170,000 science teachers in the United States, period. You need to somehow figure out a way to reach every one of these people. That's the end of the search, right? But what we need to now do, so if you are able to, what we need to do is we need to have something like this where we say the total number of people, okay, in your thing is 170,000 people, something like this, right? And there are two of you, okay, and let's say if we use both of you, to reach out to all these people, okay. The maximum I would advise is around 45 people per day, right? Which means 3,777 days, right? And if you do that, it will take you 10 years to sort of finish all the 170,000 people. If there is only one person. If both Jessica and Christy, both of you, are going to do this, it will take you 5 years to finish all the 170,000 people. Are you with me? Do you understand the maths?
Yes.
Pretty straightforward. So the more cleaner we, the more. So therefore, what is really important is just check whether this 170,000 is actually the right people or not, right? Just have a look at the first page, science teacher at Penn Area High School or whatever, right? You can say, yeah, these are all right. You can also go to the 100th page, so that the first page is always a Google result or a LinkedIn result is always good. But when you go to the 100th page, are these guys also okay? Yeah, they're not bad. If you look at these people, principal at Hackensack and computer science, they are still, all these people are good. Honestly, there is a good possibility that some people might not have the title science teacher and they might have got missed out, right? But all these 170 is probably worth its weight in gold. They're good. They're good to be. Me, or would you object to that, Jessica and Christy?
I mean, I think those are good contacts. I mean, again, we're going to probably want to hone it down. Our curriculum is not for elementary school, so middle and high school. We don't want computer science at this point. We want mostly biological sciences. So really tailoring it to the people where we're going to have a higher success rate. And I don't know how this works with us also trying to sell with this other group that we're working with at the district level. Do you know what I mean? Where an entire district would buy licenses, but we're also trying to sell at the teacher level. It gets a little complicated, but honestly, that's a problem that, if we're selling so many teacher licenses and so many district licenses, that's a good problem to have, and we'll cross the bridge.
Exactly. The way to look at it is, whether it's a district buying it or a teacher buying it, at the end of the day, it's a person buying it. So as long as we are actually, going to the person and the person will buy on behalf of the district or behalf of the school or just for himself. So we keep all three options open. We don't have to say you have to buy, right? We can keep all the options open for the person. At the end of the day, it will be one of these people who will be making that decision, whether he's making it for the district or for himself. I hope that's the way it works.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're right. We need to, cull it out, right? We need to really cull it out, because we, blindly going after this 170,000 people is a grave mistake. We have to figure out the ones that would react very favorably for you anyway. So these 170,000 people has to be divided into, batches of 2,000 people maximum. Yeah. And then each 2,000 is an experimental, set. We experiment the 2,000 and see, learn, and then we do the next 2,000. There is no point in trying to, go after all these people and, waste our, we have only one chance with each of these guys, right? So the way I think it should work is we have to, hone this one, right? Now, how could we do that? We can do a simple experiment. We can say, look, what about the teachers who are just starting their life as a teacher? That's interesting. That's a very good experiment to start. There is only 645 people. Rather, there has been only 645 science teachers with less than 1 year of experience in the US. That's a very small number.
And likely those are the people who are sort of desperate to build up their curriculum offerings too.
Exactly.
A lot of teachers who are very new.
Absolutely. So this is the second thing that we need to nail down. But what I'm saying is that does this mean that we leave the others? No. We finish these 643 first, right? Then we go to the next guys, the people in the 1 to 2 years category. But look at the majority, more than 100,000 teachers have more than 10 years of experience. Right? So we could decide on a strategy that, start with less than 1 year, go to the 1 to 2 years of experience, after that, right? And then try to, work our way up like that, So fundamentally what I'm saying is, we need to have a spreadsheet like this, where if you add all these things, all these, number of teachers in each of these rows, we should get that 170,000 people, right? And each one of this is our experiment. And with each one, we can put, one with one message, the other one with another message. This one with another video and this one with another video. It's up to us, but we don't need to do all these things until, we start getting, some kind of a result.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but fundamentally, yeah.
So sorry, I just want to make sure. So this Google sheet that you have here, this is not the individual leads. This is the categories of leads that you have done through Sales Navigator. Because that was my next question is, how do we organize what we've done, what we're going to do, what we're about, you know what I mean? Because we're horrible at that. I won't lie to you. We're horrible at that.
So can you see what I'm doing? So basically, I'm making the first, ones for Christy, the next one for, so Jessica. So Jessica is going to, obviously, the whole thing is US, so I'm not going to, so maybe, divide and rule. Jessica is going to go after New York, let's say, and then all of these is New York, and Christy is going to go after Ohio, or whatever we like, right? So yeah, and then we're going to say, okay, industry, not sure, but we said instead of number of employees, we can say years of experience, right? Go after 1+, something like this, 1+ years, 10+ years. So at the end of the day, when you fill this up, nicely, what you will get is that you will have a very clear, idea that what are the things that Jessica is going to go after, right? Clearly. And then what are the ones that Christy is going to go after, right? But when you add all of them, I use this phrase always, mutually exclusive, and completely exhaustive. So when you add these lists up, right, like this, all these guys and girls, should add up to 170,000 science teachers, right? So this is the Excel that we need to create so that it's absolutely clear, for us, how are we, one of the it's impossible for you to contact the same person 2 times because it is like that, but you can do that across you and so Jessica could contact the teacher and Christy could contact the same teacher again, right? There is no way we can control duplicates between 2 individuals because the system doesn't know that you both are together, right? So we have to make sure that we divide and conquer the the 170,000 at this level, right? So either by state or by city or seniority by seniority or years of experience. There's very, very many ways to work it out. So we will have to do that, Jessica, right? This is something that we will do along with you, but we won't wait till next year to do this, right? We will simply start with, okay, guys, there is less than 649 people, right? Less than 649 people with less than 1 year of experience who teach science. Let's simply reach out to the 642 day after tomorrow. Forget about all our strategies and everything, right? Let's reach to the 642 right now. Let's create a video. I forgot one more thing. We also need a very, very slick message, a 300 word message. Let me just give you a quick sample of that message, that was created, for another client. Then you'll get it, right? So for example, okay. So, look at, yeah, something like this. A very, very small message, less than 2 lines and 1 link. And what could we do together? That's it. Yeah. So we need a message. We need the video. So the message is here. My video directly goes into the, the Twitter, this thing. But obviously, what you can do is, you don't need to, show Twitter. You can actually go to, your website. But I honestly prefer, more than your website. If Facebook is your number one, thing, you can, try to bring them to Facebook. Or if you want to build on LinkedIn, because, LinkedIn is something that you have not really built, and that it's going to be a very important thing, you should, try to bring them to Facebook. My preference is, not to land them onto your website. If that is, because what happens is, your Facebook, I have noticed, Christian, Jessica, it's really, a powerful site, your Facebook website, right? It's really, got the works, right? It looks really that you guys have been there in business for a long time. It's very rich, right? There are 11,000 people, behind you. This is a perfect place for somebody to, land. Would you agree with me?
Yes.
It feels like, less, less intrusive. By putting your website right in front, it's still, because people can see credibility. But when people go to your website, they can't see credibility. But as soon as they come here, the most important thing that we want to do is, they want to click on a post or a video or something here, like instead of buckchicks.com, it has to be listen to other clients, talk about us, which is client credentials. You click on it, you directly go into the client credentials page where, you have 5, 6, 7, 10 videos talking about
Yes.
how good you guys are. Never take them to the buy me page. Never. It's too early for you to say buy me. You haven't really done anything to make anybody buy anything. So you have to take them to a huge thing here called credentials.
Yeah.
Or testimonials. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's what you really need to get going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think then this is what we will do. Once we are done with number 3. So number 3, once we are done, it will look like this. I want to show you how it looks like. Once you have divided up the whole thing. I just want to show you something. Let me just give me 1 second. This is another client for whom they did the exact same thing, and I want to show you how it would look like once you have done the math, right? So we said that we will reach out to some 40,000 or 50,000 people. So go to Sales Navigator, and then I've done all my criteria, right? I've finalized all the criteria, and then I have saved all the things like this. So the total number of people that I'm searching is 26,000 people, right, for this particular thing. And then I have broken down the 26,000 people into 9 sets. If you go from the bottom, set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, set 5, set 6, 7, 8, 9. Each of these set contains somewhere between 2,500 to 2,000 people. So I'm right now executing set 1 for them. So if I go to this, just to show you, we started this just yesterday. There are 2,000 people in this group, and we've started firing the messages. Just yesterday we started. Less than 100 people would have received our invites so far, and out of 100 people that we have sent, 18 of them have accepted our request to connect so far. In the last just 2 days. Right, I can show you. 2 days ago, this was 0. Right, so that's how the whole thing works, and then we can take care of step 4, which is engaging with the right audience at an individual level with your message and your video, and then if they are excited, they'll come and check out your testimonials. If they get more excited, they will start buying your stuff, and we can track all these steps 4, 5, and 6. Through the use of Google Analytics. I'm sure you probably already have Google Analytics. If you don't, we can set it up for you. It's a pretty straightforward job. So you can then see how you put your message through LinkedIn, how people came to your site, and whether they just saw the video and and went away, or saw the video and came to all that. We can go further deep. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. I shall stop sharing now. And
I love this. It feels like a path forward. It feels, I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, mathematical. Like you are a methodical, you have a system. Your brain works in a system, and that is something that Jessica and I have lacked in the business realm. We really, really need partners and people who we're working with who get that, because we are so good at other things. We're not good at this, and you and your team are excellent at this. So we're very excited. So let's talk nuts and bolts. How do we work with you? Is it $100 a month? What's the deal?
Okay, it's $100 a month. That's the same. Whether you're Bill Gates or Christie. It's exactly the same money. But the way we do that is, we try to, see what happens is at the end of the day, there is only, one person, who's going to work on this, right? Who's going to earn that $100. So we try to limit that to, one channel. For example, the most important channel for you is LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
I want you to see the results in LinkedIn before you jump to, other channels like Twitter and Facebook and everything. When I say that, I don't mean like, we will not post on Facebook. If you're choosing, let's say LinkedIn, we will still, use your thing to post on Facebook, but we will not be going that individual targeting.
Yeah.
You see, we can do that at a later point in time when you and us start to trust each other and start to see that real stuff is happening, right? You can do that. So it's a simple $100, and I'll come back to you, how we go about doing that. It just keeps going away from your account and coming into my account every month, and you can stop it or cancel it at any month. We have no qualms about it. You can do it. You don't have to tell me nothing. But more importantly, we have to start working on, three things. One, a LinkedIn Sales Navigator account for both of you. Okay. Now you can do it slightly differently. First, we'll start with, let's say, Christine. You will have a 1 month, free account for yourself. Okay. So we will, finish your free account for 1 month first, and then we will go to Jessica and do 1 month for her, right? And see, how the thing works out. So you don't need to buy anything for at least 2 months. So you see the, way it works. And then, but before buying anything or subscribing anything or doing anything, first create the story, create the video, create the 300-word message. And once, I think it will take us at least another 1 month to finalize the message, the video, the people that we want to send it to, but if you want to do it quick, we can do it in 1 week also. You think, what, 1 month is too much time to waste. I'm game for that. In a week, we have a small video ready. We have the 695 people ready, to be, thing. We create a very quick thing, and then we just, blast it. Because even to reach 695 people, it will take 1 month. So we can take that time to make our video better or message. Because the way I think is, I don't want to wait for anybody. I want to just do it first and then, ask questions later. Right? So that is something that might work as well, so we could do that if you want, right? So yeah, that's how it's going to work. And I'll keep chatting with you on WhatsApp, and, I'll tell you exactly how we can go about doing it. So are we good? Do you guys have any questions?
I don't think so. Not right at the moment.
I mean, I have 20 questions, but I want, rather than talking and asking and blah blah blah, I like let's craft the story, let's craft the video, let's get that 300-word message, let's figure out our target audience, which honestly has been our biggest issue with selling anything in our lives, is target audience. And we are really going to get good at that. That is our goal for 2021. And then I think it will take us about a month, just because it's the holiday month here, and also we want to finalize some of the packaging around the curriculum. We're doing final tweaks on it. Also, we want client testimonials, and I've been reaching out to a couple of teachers, and I'm going to help them create a really good client testimonial for us. And do you have any tips on that? Like, I would love for them to all look
similar.
The same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm Jessica. Sorry, Christy. I'm discovering the same thing. I've started recording all my client testimonials, and they look pretty bad. Giving the testimonial is awesome, but the way it looks is pretty bad because it's all a Zoom call.
Right.
right? And who has the time to listen to somebody talk for 15 minutes, right? So I'm really, cranking up my brain to, do the same Lumen video, like, blank, tuck, tuck, very quickly. So I will share with you all my thoughts because I'm breaking my brains on, how to do these client testimonials right now. But you know what I did? I never waited. As soon as I record my client testimonials, I can send you a live client testimonials page I've created already. The testimonials itself is, raw. Nevertheless, they are there. I believe in putting things out there first, then keep on making it better. Right?
Yep.
Because I don't know when I'll get to making it better, but I've executed it and it's already there. All right, teachers, I need to run now. Otherwise,
Okay.
my daughter's teachers might, have a fit.
Yeah.
It's a school time in the UK, so I need to go and collect my daughter,
Yeah.
and I need to run. All right.
All
Okay,
right.
good.
Thank
Thank
Hey,
you
you.
very
thank
much, guys.
you. And thanks to
Thank you.
everyone who joined.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Sure. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.